everyone. Welcome to Toy Break episode 304. I'm Aileen.
I'm George.
And I'm still Ben.
Welcome back, Ben. It's been a while.
I
Beardless Ben.
Well, I got scruff. I've been waiting outside the door to come inside.
But are you a Nerf herder?
Gruffy Nerf herder? No, there can only be one of those.
And we have him. He's on the forum.
That's it. We're done.
Hi. All right, so if you're wondering what we're prattling on about, it's Toy Break. And what is Toy Break? It's your weekly internet show featuring news and reviews all about the wonderful world of toys, including but not limited to designer vinyl, plush, action figures, collectibles, events, interviews, anything else we can bring you in
Convention recaps.
Wonderful world of toys. Wouldn't that count as an event?
Yes.
Sure.
All right, well, let's start as we always do by thanking our site sponsors like Suburban Vinyl,
Button Lab,
DKE Toys,
3D Retro,
Happy
Nice.
Panda Toys,
Dragatomi,
and Tomanosuke. Thank you so much to all of our site sponsors. Be sure to go to toybreak.com and check them out.
Right.
All right, so what do we have in the way of contests, George?
I don't know. Sket 1 Mad Owl Contest winner.
Is this your job?
Bacon, Purple, Chase, Mad Owl, Sket 1, Wizard Sleeve Toys, go.
All right, so
They've been watching for 4 weeks. They know what it is.
We usually pick names out of Sarah's box.
We
Whoa.
do.
But today, we are going. Should we like go through and read people's toys that they didn't?
No,
get?
that's
'Cause
incredibly
fun.
boring for a podcast.
But it's not. It's
Did you-
super fun.
Are you going to put the picture up of each one as you say it?
Nah.
Well, then
okay.
it's incredibly boring.
So, should we just pick the one that we like? Should we?
Just scroll around and pick a name.
Random.
Okay. So I'm gonna start scrolling up and down.
Okay. Stop.
Hold on, it was still scrolling.
Oh.
Like
It
when
stopped
I
right
say...
there. It stopped. That one.
That one?
Technodrome. That one.
Okay.
Whoever that
So
is.
the winner is. Are you ready? I don't have a drum roll.
I've got a fat roll.
Treble MDK. Yay! Thank you so much to everybody who took the time to enter. There's a bunch of great stuff on here. A couple things I had, a lot of stuff I didn't have.
And all the rest of you that didn't
So
win,
many
go to
good things
eBay
I
and
wanna
buy the
have.
thing that you want. Because it's all there.
What about, I'm really shocked, George, that you didn't
I
Go
saw.
for-
Somebody wanted that thing that I
you
made
wanted
that
your
time.
custom.
I'm not making any more of those. There was only
But that's
two.
the thing you missed out on. That was the question.
There's 2 of them. 2 people have them.
Well,
that's
what
it.
happens when one contest ends?
So if someone wants to buy the mold and make more of them, they can. I'll sell the mold to somebody.
Really? How much?
I don't know.
Another
150 bucks.
contest begins.
Oh boy. What's the new contest going to be?
Let's hear it, Ben. You're the contest man now.
It's the Bugbite and Pipsqueak contest. Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Win this set of translucent yellow and glitter resin figures from Chris Reiniak and Amanda Louise Spade
I heard of
by
them.
heading over to the contest section on the ToyBreak.com forum and post your favorite duo from history, literature, TV, movies, music, whatever you want.
Yeah.
But your favorite duo.
Milli Vanilli.
No.
Like Batman and Robin.
Okay.
Can't use that now
I
because
like
I already
mine
said
better.
it.
Doc and Marty.
Doc and his dog.
No.
What's wrong with Heine?
I didn't say anything was wrong with them. I
I-
said it's
I
a better combo.
Oh, yeah. Why did you
no,
know?
Doc and Marty.
Einstein.
Come on.
How old is Marty?
Did you also
He's
say
supposed to be a
Martin?
high school student, so,
Okay, so
what?
how old's Doc?
He's old.
Why are those two hanging out?
Because they're good friends. Anyway, the contest ends May 21st, so go do it. Don't ask questions.
Thank you so much again to Chris Reiniak and Amanda Louise Spade for those amazing, awesome prizes.
Speaking of awesome duo,
Chris Reiniak and Amanda Louise Spade. Ha! Actually, you could still use that one. Go ahead. Somebody put that. All right, let's move on to it's news, but it's also review. It's also reviews, and it's also events. It's everything. Let's just move on.
It's a 2-in-1. Here you go. What do we got?
2 toys, 1 cup.
well, I'm wearing a
Oh.
lanyard, so we're obviously going to review a convention.
Well, before we get
Yeah.
to that convention,
But there was another convention that happened before that convention.
Yeah,
Let's
HempCon. All right. HempCon.
let's go chronologically.
No?
Speaking of chronic,
No, no,
chronologically,
that's not where you
Okay.
guys went to.
no.
Oh.
How about ToyCon UK?
Yay!
Yes!
Matt Star 102 was kind enough to attend again this year And you might remember last year, if you rewind the Toy Break episodes in the archive and go back, you could see his video recap of last year's ToyCon UK. And he was kind enough to send in another video. So let's watch that. How about that?
Let's do it.
Hi guys, it's MattStar102, and recently I went to the second annual ToyCon UK, which is the designer toy convention showcasing the best talent and artists across the UK. Now for the purpose of this video, and because I went last year, there will be probably some comparisons as opposed to last year from this year, and explaining how it changed. And one of the biggest changes from last year was the size. The amount of booths and the amount of artists exhibiting and selling their stuff there had increased significantly as opposed to last year. People from last year were also there, like Lisa Ray Hansen from I Break Toys, Dr. A, John Paul Kaiser, and Holly Stanway, also known as A Little Stranger. But there was also some new additions to the designer toy scene, such as Adam from Messy Media, PJ Constable, and Titan Merchandise, who are well known for doing the Doctor Who line of toys. Now these weren't all the artists that were taking part, but for a complete list, check out toyconuk.com for a full list of all the people that were there to check out their websites. Also, as well as the artists, there were also vendors selling other types of toys such as Corse, Kozik, Kid Robot, and 3A. Now for anyone who hasn't been to a toy convention such as DesignerCon, San Diego Comic Con, New York Comic Con, or even ToyCon UK, you have to realise that images really don't do it justice. I mean, you can have a look on Facebook and have a look at the artist pages to see what they've got, but nothing really beats seeing it in person and close up. Even these photos I've taken now don't do the work justice. And it was actually great just going around and seeing them up close and in person. Also putting a face to the name of the person who made it. Now just like last year, there were a lot of talks going out throughout the day. And because of the bigger venue, the venue actually had a stage. And rather than having more booths that would actually be on the stage, they actually sectioned that area off in order for the talks to take place alongside with the convention itself. Rather than as opposed to last year, where you had to sort of go down the stairs and a few corridors to get to the actual room where it was taking place. This kind of made the talks more part of the convention, rather than just an afterthought and pushed into the corner a bit more. And it was great with a bigger venue to be able to fit everything just in one place so you didn't have to ask where everything was. It was just a small detail, but a bit of organisation went a long way with the way it looked. But speaking of the venue, last year there were tables and backboards where people could hand the posters up and also have the toys laid out on the tables. This year, however, they actually had booths that were walled off, and some people could actually put display cases in there so it wasn't in the way of anyone moving. And also last year was the layout. This year it snaked round, so as you went down to the bottom of one aisle you could come back up the other one. And a lot of people got trapped at the other end of the lane taking photos and also buying people's stuff, so it got a lot congested at times. But this year you can move around a lot more freely, so a bigger space was needed in order to fit all these people. Now designer vinyl toys aren't as popular in the UK as they are as places such as the USA and Japan. However, you can really see toy conventions like this one grow and continue growing as the years go on. From looking at last year, you can really see the changes that the convention underwent to improve it for the vendors and the event goers. Each booth was big enough for 2 artists to share, and it still looked spaced out. Now just like I said earlier, designer vinyl toys aren't as popular in the UK as there are as other places. So it's great because ToyCon UK gets all the talent from the UK itself and puts them in one place, resulting in something really spectacular. Even if you're used to conventions or thinking of getting started into conventions, ToyCon UK is a really good one to get started on and get behind. Everyone there is extremely friendly and won't push you to buy something if you don't want to. Even if you just want to stop by and chat and talk about the work, or even the struggles it was to get there, they're quite open to talking about moulding, casting, and also 3D printing this year, which there was also a talk on later on in the day. Now what's a great recommendation if you live overseas and not just in the UK is ask around if anyone's attending. Things on forums like the Toy Break one, or even Facebook, people who attend can kindly act as a toy mule for you. I did it this year with a couple of people buying things from people. And it's a great way to support the artists even if you can't attend the convention. And I don't know whether a lot of people were doing this at the convention, but there were some people with a lot of stuff. When I mean a lot, I mean that they couldn't fit it in their hands, like physically. Like they looked like they basically had to hug someone, like an invisible person, in order to carry the stuff out. So this sort of shows the amount of cool stuff that was there. And this wasn't just toys. I also bought a couple of t-shirts. You can get monies, DIY toys, customs and prints. And it's just kind of weird. Not many people sort of hear about designer vinyl toys, especially when it comes to the UK. Kid Robot did a few things with the Dunnies and Yield Dunnies, and there are a couple of UK artists that go over to America to sort of sell their wares and promote themselves. However, the UK isn't really known for designer vinyl toys. It's not really known in sort of popular culture, if that makes sense. That's just in my opinion, but I personally think that I'd love to see more of these around. Even more stores which will sell this kind of thing. I know we kind of have Forbidden Planet around here, but they sell more of the popular things like Funko, and the paintwork is So it was a great recommendation, and this is how I kind of got a bit more interested into the designer toy scene, is to go check out the guys over at Toy Break, which this video has also been played on, which you're probably seeing now if you're watching Toy Break. And these guys, I have no idea how they've managed to do it, but they have like over 300 episodes of their podcast displaying some of the best artists in the designer toy scene, and also just toys in general. It's entertaining, it's informative, and seriously, go check them out and subscribe to them at least and show them support, because they've done, like I said, 300 episodes, and it's a great way to find out more about what designer toys really are, and sort of what's good, what's bad. And if it wasn't for them really, I wouldn't have found out about ToyCon UK, so they do a lot of widespread things across the world, not just if you live in the USA. They also do wrap-ups of conventions like San Diego Comic Con, New York Comic Con, including the Designer Con which they run. So this is kind of a big thank you to Aileen and George Gaspar, as well as John Joe and the rest of the curators over at ToyCon UK for pretty much getting me out of the house. Because hey, there's only so many video games someone can play. So if you'd like to check out anything that I've talked about, you can go to toyconuk.com, toybreak.com, or also check them on YouTube if you just put in the word Toy Break. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of the images on show. Thank you!
All right, that was awesome.
Yay!
Yay! Thanks for not mentioning me.
Oh, Ben didn't get a shout out.
Right, it's okay.
It's because you're not on. You haven't been on in forever. He forgets about you.
They just don't care about me in the UK. I get it. I get it.
You're big in Japan, though, I hear.
Oh, that's true. So, yeah, I'll be happy with that. I'm good.
No, but thank you so much to Matt for taking all those wonderful photos and doing the whole recap and going to the show and reporting back. It's awesome to see how much that show's been growing.
It's really cool. It looked huge.
Well, I mean, it's the second year, but, like, that's great progress.
Yeah. Like,
really cool.
Full-on booths and stuff. Like, big old wall booths. That was cool. It looked awesome.
Lots of photos. Lots of cool photos.
Dude, it's so much stuff.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, so much awesome stuff. I totally want to go buy things.
Maybe next year?
I think
next year.
I think
Maybe
Matt
next
Star
year.
102 needs to come out to Designer Con and shoot that.
Oh.
Put that video together for that, too.
We know some people that can get you in.
George? Is it George?
It's George.
It's George. But let's talk about a convention we were at now, because I'm wearing a lanyard.
Yeah, but we don't know why.
What's the lanyard say?
Boom, WonderCon.
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 I'm sick of wearing a lanyard. Before I do though, let's mention one of the things I got there.
Oh, hey!
I got the little Tendo keychain. And it's awesome. From Squid Kids Inc. You can go to Squid Kids Inc. website and get yours. And look at this.
Buzzy.
Bunzinga.
Bunzinga. From Flat Bonnie. Awesome.
So, that's awesome. So we went to WonderCon as professionals. We fooled them. And this was in Anaheim, California. It's put on by the same people that do San Diego Comic-Con.
Yes.
So it's got a similar vibe.
This is his third year in Anaheim, correct?
Third or fourth?
I think it's third. Because we did it the first year.
Right, third.
Then it was raining and everything like that. It kind of sucked, for at least for the vinyl people. And then second year was last year.
We had the awesome U-turn situation.
Right.
Does rain not affect regular people? It only affects vinyl people?
It only affects vinyl people.
Is that right?
Bad. You see? Angry from the gods. And this is the third year. So, and honestly, I didn't see too much vinyl. I just saw a lot of
really?
Funko
Because I
Pop.
saw Funko Pop everywhere.
That's not the same. It's not the same.
It's made of vinyl.
True. Sadly. True. But, yeah.
What did you think of the show? I mean, I wouldn't say it grew this year. I think it's about the same as it was last year.
It was fun.
I feel like it was smaller this year than it was last year.
I think they used their space better. I don't think it was necessarily smaller.
Yeah.
It felt smaller, but I mean, it might not have been. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It was fine. It's a lot different than Comic-Con because it's a lot less pop culture-y and it's more comic books, toys.
Yeah, there were actual comic book sellers.
Yeah.
Like, people selling comics. It was amazing.
It didn't feel very pop culture-y. It didn't feel like there were a lot of like stars that you had to watch out for. I'm sure that they were in panels and stuff. If you wanted to go see that stuff,
and
but
there
like,
wasn't, like,
on the floor itself, there wasn't all that stuff.
We were asked once to move off to the side.
We were asked one time
because a star was coming through.
Who was it?
It was
Jay Baruchel. Baruchel.
You know, from
he's the guy.
This is the end. The guy who
the guy
lives
from
in New York.
Canada that
Oh,
comes
with
to
oh.
Yeah.
Got it.
He's got a Canadian
So
tattoo on his chest.
The two of us were in the row. We were the only ones walking in the row, and security. You have to get out of the way.
It was. I'm gonna use the word literally because it was literally the only aisle with no one in it. Like there was no one in the aisle. There was like 5 people in the aisle. It just happened to be at a. I don't know. Like it was because it was crowded. It wasn't like it was an empty place. There just happened to be no one in this aisle where they were walking, and like the security guy's like. Part the way, like get everybody out, and it was like.
So George and I kind of look at each other
amazing.
like, okay, well,
we didn't really even need to move because there was no like it was clear.
Oh man!
But it makes the dude feel good.
So I snapped a little picture of him on my iPhone just because.
There you go.
He obviously wanted to feel
important
by having security like that. So.
That's what they were trying to avoid, and yet you got the picture.
No one would have even noticed who he was if he would have just walked out. It was like 20 feet.
He may not have had a choice. Maybe the con did that.
Probably.
They did do one thing that was better than last year, I thought. The way they broke up Artist Alley.
I actually didn't like the way they broke up Artist Alley.
Oh, well, you're wrong completely. So last year it was in super long rows that spanned like the length.
Right.
And now it was in the shorter rows like they have at Comic-Con. So it was broken up into, 3 or 4 artists and then like a little space for a row to walk. And then like 3 or 4 artists. So you had short rows that you go back and forth.
Yeah, I didn't remember last year, but yeah, this year it was okay because it was a lot of short back and forth.
The part I didn't like is that it wasn't like it's not really in its own section. So you're doing the thing where you're going up and down aisles, and all of a sudden you're going up and down aisles, and it doesn't go that way anymore. So like you're going up an aisle, and then the aisles go this way. So you're going up this aisle, but you're supposed to be going this way over here. And it wasn't like in its section. It wasn't like this is the Artist Alley section, or it wasn't like, there was no, like at Comic-Con, there's a clear delineation of where that begins.
Well, I mean,
there's like a 10-foot space, and then here's Artist Alley.
They had that here too. It just there was people in the aisle.
I guess. I mean, it just didn't seem.
There was small press in the back, which actually I think the small press is where you might have gotten because they were in little sections of like 2 per row.
Yeah.
And that's where I started to get like, oh, which row? Where am I going up and down?
It was just weird to like switch the aisle configuration halfway through, and then you're going the wrong way, and then you can't do the thing,
something.
And then you feel like you missed something. I don't know.
I still loved Artist Alley. I think that was the best part for me.
Yeah.
I think that's the only place where I bought stuff. So.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll show you that guy's dad.
Should we also tell them the exciting thing we did in the evening? We went to the Bob's Burgers panel. It was
that's
awesome.
right.
Not toy related at all.
I know.
But amazing.
But
Yeah.
awesome. Are you guys watching Bob's Burgers? Because you totally should be.
Do it.
So good. And what's better than watching the voice actors like do the voices?
That was a
amazing.
huge surprise to me to see the guy that does Tina. Like, that's just his voice.
It's just his regular voice.
He just sounds like that.
He's just sitting there.
It was
talking
amazing.
Like
But I
Tina.
can't watch him do it. Because like in my head it's Tina.
And that's the thing. Every time they pan the camera over to him, and he would like start. So yeah, everybody would just start laughing because there's this grown man with Tina's voice sitting up there just talking.
And it's not even
regularly.
just the voice. Like, it's the manner of his, like, the manner that in which he speaks. Like, the demeanor of it is that dry, like...
It's kind of just him, not a character.
Yeah, like, Tina's, everything, it's not even just the voice of Tina, but the way she talks and everything is just the way he talks.
That's him.
It's like he's not even doing anything. He's just going in and reading lines.
Oh man.
It was pretty amazing.
I gotta say the food was kind of gross.
Oh.
I ate a snack.
I didn't eat any of the food.
I ate a snack at the concession stand, and I was like, "Oh, gotta get out of here."
It's con food, of
Yeah,
course.
it's con
bad.
food.
The
Yeah.
Mountain Dew tasted like Sprite.
Well,
Oh no! What's wrong with the world?
there's something wrong with it. Where the Mountain Dews.
Let's talk about toys or things that we
Toys
got.
awesome.
Sure.
Can we do some blind box first?
Sure.
Yes.
Do you guys know what time it is? Blind box time! Okay, so in honor of our little Matt's little ToyCon UK recap, we decided to do some Doctor Who.
Doctor
Doctor Who?
Yeah, exactly, Doctor Who.
I want the adipose. I don't care about any of the other
So
ones.
Titans vinyl figures was at ToyCon UK. The
Oh, they
people
were?
that made this.
Oh, I didn't notice.
Oh, wow.
Since I don't watch the show, I'll just pick what looks
Adipose.
cool. And the Vashta.
Vashta Narada.
Yeah, that looks really
That's
cool.
what I want. It's a cool episode. That's a cool episode.
All right, let's do it.
Who's gonna get it? Me or Ben? Me or Ben?
Now remember, these were designed by Matt Jones.
Matt Jonas?
Cup of tea, Matt Jones.
Lunartic?
Oh,
Yeah.
Lunartic.
Matt Jones! In case you don't forget.
Oh, I got the Doctor.
Oh, you got so sad.
'Cause I wanted the other thingy.
Oh look, I got this thing.
I can kind of
TARDIS.
feel what I got.
All I want's the adipose.
Well, I don't think I got an episode.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh.
You got a Dalek.
I got a black
Dalek.
You got Dalek, the artist.
You got the Dalek
Dalek
artist.
Sec.
This is pretty cool. I'm happy with this.
Look at that little David Tennant.
Actually, these are 3 good ones. If we had to get any of them, these are 3 good ones to get.
I can't look at David Tennant now. Like, it's been so long since he's been on Doctor Who. I no longer think Doctor Who. I watched Fright Night the other day, and now I can only think of him in that, which was a really weird.
But he's still the Doctor.
Oh no, he's absolutely the Doctor. Like, if I go back and watch it, I'll think of him as that. But I just happened to recently watch Fright Night.
Little directions on how to put it in.
Oh, good, because I wouldn't have figured out these. Oh, there's 3 pieces. I wouldn't have
He-
figured out what hole.
Comes with the magical screwdriver or whatever it is.
It's what
The
it is.
magical screwdriver.
And that's Ben at. What's your email? Because people are gonna want to write in about that.
Just George at
It could be
OctoberToys.com.
designerpod.com.
Oh
It
my
could be 3dretro.com. That is a Sonic screwdriver.
Sonic.
Ben at 3dretro.com. Just go ahead and write to him and complain about that.
I don't watch the show. Cut me some
And his
slack.
magical screwdriver.
Magical. Hey, I got.
Ben and his magical screwdriver.
All right,
you know
let's
what?
move on.
Let's do that.
Alright, back to WonderCon.
WonderCon.
We're coming back stateside. What did we get at WonderCon?
I
I
don't know
got
what you
this
got.
handy map.
Oh, good.
Let's talk about George's map for a second. What'd you do?
I ripped it out of the middle of the book
We
because I didn't
stood
want
there
to carry
for
that
like
giant
5
book
minutes
around.
while he like ripped the book up.
I didn't want to carry the
made the-
big thing. Hey, this came in handy when I needed to find out where Bob's Burgers was.
That's true.
I had it on my phone.
This doesn't matter. Let's get.
Yeah,
something
why are
else.
we talking about that?
So not a toy, but I
Oh.
got from Archaea Press.
Might be the coolest thing
The
from the convention.
Jim Henson's Labyrinth, the novelization.
Whoa.
So if you've seen the movie, now you can read the book.
Does it say
Now you
hello?
can read the book.
I don't really know. I mean, honestly, look, it's
Did you
just
say hello?
Is David Bowie in there?
it's words.
I want to smell it.
Does it say? Wow, that's big
Oh, it smells
print.
good.
It was a long movie. I don't know. So I don't know why you'd want this, but
Show the back.
the good thing in it is starting right here.
Oh.
There are illustration gallery of stuff from Brian Froud, and the guy said it's stuff that hasn't been printed in other books, but I doubt his validity because all of this stuff
I
has been
doubt
printed.
your validity.
Sir.
Well, because I
quite.
think, and I'm not 100% positive, there's also this section here, which is the when Jim Henson, that is, we're on a first name basis.
Yes. Oh, good.
Um,
I'm glad you know him so well.
When he was first developing Labyrinth, he was apparently on a flight, and he had his notebook with him, and he was taking notes about what he wanted, what he was thinking about. And that's all in here, like his little notebook
It's pretty cool.
of stuff. And that's what the guy said. And he said this has also never been printed. They scanned it in for this.
Do you doubt his validity?
I do, because I think it came with the Blu-ray or the DVD or Blu-ray release. I think they released this one time. But I have to check.
Either way,
I didn't check it
it's
before
cool
the show.
when it's in the book.
But
Yeah.
yeah, it's great that it's here and like in this nice book form.
And I'm sure you could go to Archaea. I think it's archaeapress.com.
I have no
Or
idea.
Archaea.com?
Archaea.com.
It's probably on
Okay.
Amazon also.
And it's
or
$20.
something.
And if you're a fan of Labyrinth and stuff, just get it. It's fun.
It's a pretty book.
Nice.
Or just go watch the Blu-ray.
Also, that's fun too. Let's go do that right now.
So what else? Oh, these guys. They're at DesignerCon.
Yay.
sbudco.com.
I do. I know them.
Stephen Budco. They were there, and we stopped over and saw their stuff.
Excellent.
Remember they did that really gross little petri dish thing that I thought was disgusting.
And they had an ad in the sponsorship in the Decon program.
These guys were here doing this graphic stuff. It's called G2 Graphic Service, and they do this. They do a bunch of like packaging and printing and stuff. But they also do this cool vacuum forming stuff.
Oh yeah.
So I wanted to talk to them about possibly doing some kind of vacuum forming shelving unit kind of thing for
Cool.
OMFG.
Next.
How about this?
What's that?
How about it?
What is it? Oh my god.
This is.
Just a 10-inch Dixon.
Check out my 10-inch Dixon.
Only 10 inches, George? Come on.
So this is from AMC's Walking Dead, and it's also from McFarlane Toys.
Oh.
Daryl. Oh, look at that. They just made it a bigger box than they needed to
Oh.
by.
Okay.
So let's check him out real quick.
Ooh, look at that.
Ben, do you want to
poncho.
show off something while I'm opening this?
Sure. So, as I mentioned, my favorite section of the show was Artist Alley, and that's actually the only place where I bought something.
Okay.
So,
But what is it?
there was somewhat of a trend going on with the Avenger stuff. There were a lot of Captain Americas. So here's one of the Captain Americas.
Amazing.
Here's
Here,
another
let me see this one.
Captain America.
Oh my gosh. You guys.
And
That's Ben at designercon.com or Ben at 3dretro.com.
And so my fiance and I had a great time picking these up. And it was a lot of fun. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. So those were my Captain America pickups, which this one actually, the person who did this one has the whole Avengers, and they had this big fat cat as the Hulk.
That one was awesome.
And apparently you did not like that one enough to
That
buy
was
it?
so funny, but Captain
Then you
America.
got to get the rest of the Avengers.
Yeah.
No, it was like it was a whole one picture.
It was, yeah. But I just got this. Jenny Parks. Good work, Jenny Parks. And, yeah. These are great.
That's still amusing you.
Yeah, that's how I bought them. And the great part is about these little prints, they cost like around $4 to $5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So support the artist. You know, it's totally worth it.
How's Daryl going?
Good.
Should we
Don't
talk
break
about
it.
more stuff?
Don't break it.
I just don't want to break it.
Don't break it.
Why? Why ruin your streak now? See what I did there?
Because he always
That's-
breaks it.
Not gonna work.
Oh.
That's a gun hand. Well, yeah, Will. Put it in trigger.
Oh wait, you have to do it.
What else you got over there, Ben?
Alright, so, there was one artist which,
That's adorable.
just walking by, I saw this on the table. I wish I could remember his name. Is it Osborne?
It looks
Osborne, yes.
Osborne.
Osborne.
Yeah. And it's Daft Punk as Calvin and Hobbes.
Like cute.
And I think, George, you also picked something up from this artist, didn't you?
I did.
There you go. Giant.
Awesome.
My favorite was when we were at Bob's Burger in line. What did the girl say to you, George, when she saw that?
Yeah, she was sitting on the ground, and I had the picture down there, and she was like, "Oh, that's from Princess Bride, right?"
Well,
and I was
it
like,
is.
"Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess that's what you could
he's
say."
from Princess. You don't know anything.
Maybe she didn't watch wrestling. Don't blame her.
I blame
10-inch
her.
Dixon.
That's pretty awesome. Like, it's
That's-
actually a really good. It's a really good
Compliment.
likeness. I think I'm sure it's probably a scan.
Wait, you forgot your poncho.
I mean, unless you rip his head off,
I want to see him.
I don't think that's gonna fit on. Unless you scrape his face off with. I don't want to scrape the paint on it.
Oh.
And I'd rather not
Wow.
put the poncho on. I don't think.
No poncho?
Look at the cool vest with the.
The wings.
That's really cool.
That's a good 10-inch Dixon.
The vest is awesome. The detail on like the lacing is good. This bandana is kind of cheesy in the pocket, but whatever. Wow.
So McFarlane toys look
Detail on the
better
shoes.
when they're bigger.
Well, they used to look amazing, and then they got kind of crappy, and now they only make baseball toys and Walking Dead figures.
And
But
hockey.
I think this looks better than the 6-inch ones. I don't really have a huge problem or anything with the smaller ones, but this is really nice.
I'm sure. Yeah, it's fine.
They did good.
It's a little... The scruff being painted flesh is a little strange.
Well, if you painted that scruff, it would have all just looked like a beard, and he would have looked like a full beard.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Then why is it sculpted on there?
Because he has a bit of a scruff. But if you paint it, it'll just be a beard. Because they can't go in and
Okay.
like just paint the little scruffs. I'd
No,
rather
I
have
see what
that
you're
than
saying.
than a clean face.
That's cool. I like this. The crossbow is cool. I don't know. It's Daryl.
I don't know what you
I
do
think
with
they
it.
should keep doing bigger figures.
Okay, I have this. I got this little. It was a book, and it came with a limited print for Comic-Con. This is the story of Ivan A. Alexander, Ivan the Innocence, by Dorshak Block.
Whoa.
And it's a very
That's a great name.
it's a very Edward Gorey-ish
Oh, wow.
art style.
Look at that. Oh, those are cute little bats. Hey, I like Edward Gorey.
So I picked this up.
Well, why don't you get a tattoo of his stuff then?
Too late.
Oh.
And this was one of the Artist Alley guys, and I walked by, and everybody's doing like, everybody's got Batman and X-Men and Avengers,
And we know how
like,
much you love that.
And,
it's like, everybody just stop ripping off everything. And then you get to the end, and there was this guy with like very cool like illustration
Space
stuff,
teddy
and it
bears.
was like all of his own art, like nothing that was like ripped off stuff. And I was like, oh, wait a minute, I gotta look at this because it looked, it was different than everybody. Like it wasn't just another Avenger, and it wasn't just another ripped off.
You
thing.
telling
So-
me you don't like Captain America?
Ripped off stuff? Look at Ragga from
No,
Chris Lee.
that's Chris Lee. You can't
Ghidra.
say anything about him. His stuff is awesome.
I can say that his stuff is awesome.
There you go. You could say that.
It's so cute.
And you also know that he can do his own thing.
Yes.
He sells more than just his. What am I? You giving that to me?
Just put it over there.
Okay.
Come on, get with the program. How about this for original things?
What is that?
Zombie bunny.
Brains. Brains?
Prince.
Brains.
Prince.
Brains.
Look at how fluffy he is. And he's got wires in his ears.
Oh, so you can like...
So you can be like, whoa. And
Alright.
little satiny purple eyeballs that make him a zombie. I like how fluffy he is. And I saw a bunch of these sitting on a table. So I ran over there after I ate my french fries. And I was like, oh my gosh, these are cute. Tell me about them. I'm pretty sure it was the guy's son. I think the guy that designed these was not there. I think it was actually his son that I was talking to. But apparently the zombie bunnies... He had this other workplace comic that he made, and the zombie bunnies were part of that world, but they, like, infest your dreams and, like, make you late for work. Or something like that. I haven't had a chance yet, but I did get the zombie bunny comic
You went
standalone.
Zombie Bunny crazy. I like the eyes on that plush. It's cool.
Yeah, isn't it cute?
Yeah, the velvet is cool.
Look at the little king, like, walking around. He's funny.
I like that they're two different sizes, but they're both that weird, like, velvety, like, I don't know, something cool about that.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was a cool little plush. I like how furry it is, and
It's cute.
I like plush, and
It works.
Easter just went by, so Easter bunny.
I only have
Easter zombie
one
bunny.
more thing.
I
Do you
have
have
one
another?
more thing, too.
All right, you do yours first, then I'll do mine.
This is from Doodle Dose, The Art of John Bonn, B-A-N-H. And basically, you know, my little obsession with Back to the Future art.
You have an obsession?
I have just a small obsession, I would say. And he had a print of, it's called, I think it's called like Hollywood Freeway or something like that. And it's all the different movie cars. So, of course, there's a DeLorean, Back to the Future DeLorean on there. And I needed to get that piece. It was only $10.
You also collect Batmobiles and Ghostbuster cars, so...
Yes.
Did you say Ghostbuster cars?
The Ecto
ones. Is this supposed to be Chips, Punch and John?
Yeah, that's Chips.
What's that one?
Little Miss Sunshine.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Dumb and Dumber.
Stripes.
Stripes, yeah.
Stripes, the Bluth, Vacation, and then Optimus Prime.
Yep.
That's a good set. I like that.
You just did that like it was a quiz.
It was a quiz.
Ta-da! And for $10, that's awesome.
Did you win?
No, Ben won because he bought it.
I win.
I only have one more thing, and it was a birthday gift for Aileen.
What? What?
Oh, actually, I have two more.
Oh, wait.
I forgot about these little guys down here.
What?
Oh, yeah.
I got little
What are
postcards
they?
from
Oh, yeah.
sawdustbear.com.
One of the decon vendors that we have.
If you missed him at WonderCon, check him out at Decon.
I like this little guy, though. That was
I like
cute.
that too.
They'll be at the Stranger Factory booth.
And then this one for Aileen.
Something for Aileen.
Happy birthday!
I haven't even seen it yet. You guys are seeing it first. That's not fair.
There it is. And it's awesome. See? You were afraid that she may have gotten it
Oh,
already.
that's awesome. You thought I would have gotten this already?
I didn't know if you saw it and passed it and didn't like it, or if you saw it
I didn't
and
even see this. Was it in...
Artist Alley.
Yeah. I completely missed that.
That's the cool part
My
about
friends
Alice.
think I'm a god.
Wait,
are you saying I'm C-3PO? I don't want to be C-3PO.
I didn't say you're C-3PO.
Oh, I'm C-3PO. Oh, wine. Oh, buckets and bolts.
Wow.
You do think your friends think you're God, though.
Well, that's true.
There.
Mostly because I'm friends with Ewoks and they're shorter than me.
Oh.
This is
how cute
amazing.
those
Aw,
Ewoks
thank
are.
you, George.
Aww.
Aww. Touching moment.
Can you put
Right
that
there.
somewhere safe?
there.
Was that it?
That's it.
Is that what we got for stuff?
There really weren't a lot of toys.
There was a lot of toys. They were mostly vintage toys.
A
It
lot
was a
of
very
Funko.
swap meet. It was either you get Funko Pop
Yeah.
or vintage, like, oh, there's an... I don't know if they were overpriced, but I'm saying it was overpriced for drama. Overpriced Castle Grayskull. Or like...
DC, it looked like DC Collectibles, all they had was Batman. It was just like all Batman.
That was a cool Batman display. It showed all the
was.
Batman
That-
that they've sold, however many years that was.
Yeah, it's
there
like an
was
80-year retrospective of Batman.
That was an awesome display.
Yeah, that was really cool.
And who was the company that had the Warriors?
Mezco?
No, the Catbug figure.
Oh, Bravest Warriors.
Pop culture
Bravest
shop.
Warriors. Yeah, they were there.
Pop
That was
culture.
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
that's
were
it.
showing off the He-Man statues they've done and a couple of the other ones. Yeah, they were pretty cool.
There's
So
a big legend.
Giant
Yeah.
legend, yeah.
lots to look at. So definitely worth coming to the show.
And especially because a lot of times you can't get a ticket for Comic-Con now.
Right.
San Diego Comic-Con. And even New York Comic-Con's kind of hard to get to now. So
Yeah.
something like this can definitely satiate your con urges.
Yeah.
That sounded gross.
Satiate those urges.
I like Mini Bunny. All right, shall we get on to more events?
Let's do it.
All right, well, coming up this weekend, C2E2, the Chicago Comic and Entertainment Expo. See how they did that?
C2E2.
Like squared. It's math! Yay for math! It's bringing the best of pop culture to the South Building and McCormick Place in Chicago, Illinois, April 25th to 27th, C2E2.com. That's coming up this weekend, if you're watching.
There you
And
go.
This is fresh and live. Boing, boing, boing.
George, what else is going on?
How about the Cool Mini or Not Expo? We
I
talked
bet
about
it's
this last year, and you can also go to it again this year.
Oh.
Gaming convention with panels, game developers, miniature painters, and sculptors. And it's all in Atlanta, Georgia, May 23rd to the 25th. Go to cmonexpo.com. That's Cool Mini or Not Expo. Come on, Expo.
That
Come
sounds
on.
fun.
That does sound fun. We
Come
should go
on.
to that.
We should totally go to that. Are you guys going?
Are you going? Are you gonna go?
We're going.
You going to Atlanta?
Yeah.
Atlanta, May 23rd through the 25th.
For the Cool Mini or Not Expo?
Come on, Expo.
Come on.
Come
Toy
on.
breaking across the USA.
We'll get more details on that as we get closer to the show.
Okay, all right.
What else is happening?
In the meantime, the Long Beach Comic Expo, celebration of comic books and pop culture at the Long Beach Convention Center in Long Beach, California. You can go to that on May 31st through June 1st. Go to longbeachcomiccon.com for more information. Don't eat my brain. Don't eat my brain.
to eat.
Oh. Well, at least I'm a survivor. There you go.
Amazing. I like how you put a positive spin on that.
Always.
So that is it for episode 304. That was our little our good times at WonderCon.
Yeah.
Our good times wrap up.
Thank
Good
you.
times.
Thank you to everybody we saw. We had a great time seeing our friends and hanging out.
Hyperactive Monkey was there.
Yay.
The
Wow.
corner, but I didn't see their booth, was there.
They were so busy.
They must have been in a spot where it was all that wiggly wobbly.
Wibbly wobbly.
Timey-wimey. Well, don't forget you can save money for all of the cons with coupons online at toybreak.com. It works at a bunch of different retailers. There's different coupon codes. You can check all the details in the show notes at toybreak.com, as well as links to everything we talked about. Those Daryl Dixon and the Zombie Bunny.
Bunny
and
first,
some
coming
awesome,
around.
awesome artists. You can also watch the past episodes and join in the contests and the discussions on the forum. You can...
Do it!
You can
Wow.
help support the show by doing what you do every day, which is shopping on Amazon. Just click the Amazon link on toybreak.com. Do your Amazon shopping as normal. Huge help. Thank you to everybody who has been doing that. Finally, you can also call and leave us a message. 818 Am I Good? You can email us, info@toybreak.com. You can follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/toybreak. You can check out our toy briefs, our toy girls, and our full episodes at youtube.com/toybreak. You can follow us on Twitter at toybreak. You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Aileen Gaspar.
At George Gaspar.
And at 3D Retro.
And now...
And now,
Here's your toy break.
No, but you gotta see his face. What am I fighting for? Attack! The crazy lady.
Setting a bad example for children.
And the kid is like...
I'm surrounded.